Welcome to Pat Pattison's Best of California. It's the holiday show. I'm here at South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa. Huge Christmas tree. We're going to show you Skypark Santa's Village up in Lake Arrowhead. We're going to go visit the Surfing Santas, Surfers Healing down at Dana Point places. Let's get going. I'm Pat Pattison, and I love California. Off to Skyforest up in the San Bernardino Mountains near Lake Arrowhead for Skypark Santa's Village. We're here at Skypark Santa's Village. We're going to show you around. Unbelievable what they've done here. Bill Johnson and his gang. Let's take a look. So here we are in one of the old bumblebees that used to be flying around here. More incredibly is one of the original mushrooms. I remember these from when I was a kid back in the 50s. So we got 50s, we got later. Check it out, it matches my shoes. Another great thing about Skypark Santa's Village, a lot of physical activity. You can see the kids climbing the rocks behind me. There's all the pedal cars, there's bikes. A lot of exertion, a lot of fun. I love the fact that they've done all this here and the family can come and work up a sweat. I'm excited that I'm here with Brad Laughlin, Assistant General Manager of Santa's Village, Skypark Santa's Village.
That's right.
Now, Brad, when I got here, there's everybody in line with a bike. What's going on with that?
The original Santa's Village property closed down in 1998. We got the property and reopened it in 2016. And one of the core elements of reopening the park was to add an outdoor adventure theme. The owners of the park, they're local family, and they were looking for a place to build a mountain bike park. When the opportunity came around, they thought, you know, let's try it here. Let's build a world-class mountain bike park and bring back a lost gem in the Southern California mountains.
And just in terms of kind of how many people are here for bikes, how many people are here for Santa, what do you think the mix is?
Yeah, so this time of year, it's about 50-50. As we go into the November months and we really concentrate on the Santa's Village part of the park, you know, it tends to get a lot more family engagement.
What other things happen during the year?
Yeah, so after Pumpkins in the Pines, we concentrate on Santa's Village. In January, we switch over to a winter wonderland overlay. So if we get snow at the park, we do a lot of snowshoeing, ice skating, things like that. And as we get into the spring and summer months, we just concentrate on the outdoor family adventure.
I asked Brad what was the oldest thing here from the original Santa's Village, and he mentioned the chapel.
Yeah, so right behind us is the Chapel of the Little Shepherd, and it was built in the early 1950s. And now we hold weddings here at the park, ranging anywhere from 15 people, you know, a 10-person elopement to a 250 person ceremony. They say mountain biking's the new golf, and we get mountain bikers from around the world that come here and visit the park. We've got a world-class trail system, almost 10 miles of combined mountain bike trails, and it's set up a lot like a ski resort. So you have everything from your blue circles, or green circles, blue squares, and black diamonds. So riders of every age and ability can pick the trail that suits them.
You also have a zip line here. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we have a 500-foot zip line. It's an auto braking system. You actually exit the zip line by jumping off the platform where you're hooked into an auto belay, and it lowers you down to the ground. So it's quite the adventure.
So if you don't have $8,000 to buy your own mountain bike, what's behind me?
So right behind us, we've got the bike shop. We've got rentals available, so you can actually rent one of those bikes for about $65, $75 for the day, without having that major investment and figuring out if you like the sport or if you just want to try something new.
And repairs here too if your bike breaks down?
Yeah, that's right. So we have a full service bike shop. We do bike tuning, repairs, everything.
Brad Laughlin, thank you for telling us about the incredible morphing of Santa's Village into Skypark Santa's Village. What a wonderful, wonderful combination of things to do out here for the family. Let's take a look around at some more parts of this great place. to the beach in Dana Point for Surfing Santas, Surfers Healing, a charity. We talked to the two founders and one of the winners of the young person's surfing competition down there. Ho, 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 it is Santa.
A whole lot of love. What a whole lot of love.
We're surfing Santa's down here at the Ritz-Carlton Resort, Salt Creek Beach. And Santa, tell me what this thing's all about. I mean, it's the ultimate California thing, surfing and Santa.
So the Israel Paskowitz, the Paskowitz family's been around for just forever. And he had a son that had a little bit of autism.
Okay.
And so in order for him to heal his son, he had to bring him to the ocean. The ocean is the most purest place in the world.
So I am so excited to be here with one of the co-founders of Surfers Healing, Izzy Paskowitz. So Izzy, tell me about Surfers Healing.
Surfers Healing. Where do we start? We'll start right here.
Oh, great.
I have a 32-year-old autistic son. So Surfers Healing is a free camp, and it's either 1 or 2 days that we have around the world at no charge to these parents. We have 26 events around the world.
Around the world.
Average of 200 children.
Congratulations.
Teens and adults.
Okay.
Because my Isaiah is 32 years old, so I'm not going to discriminate against kids and adults that want to come down and want to be a part of this. And
The spirit of a kid.
It's absolutely. So we are able to adapt.
And Izzy, your co-founder, let's talk to the other co-founder, Danielle, your wife Danielle. Can you join us here?
Come on in, honey.
Come on in. So tell me, Danielle, what this means to you.
This contest, this is I think our 12th year down here at the beach, and then we have the surfboard auction up at the hotel.
And you're a surfer as well.
I used to be when I was a child, but I grew up in a surfing family, and my dad is 83 years old, and he still works on surfboards.
Wow, that's incredible. So this is kind of in the family genes, right?
Yes, both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
And you have kids, and now I understand a grandchild.
3 grandchildren.
3 grandchildren.
Yes.
How awesome.
Yeah.
And so now are you guys all local here? Are you still
Yes,
in the area?
we still live in the area.
Did you grow up down here?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
The Paskowitz story is we grew up in Hawaii, then we traveled around the world and Israel, and that's another story.
Yeah, but there are waves everywhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what's your vision for where Surfers Healing is going to go? There's 26 events. That's incredible. Is that hard to do?
And it's been I think 26 years, 26 locations in 26 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it's hard, but we want to just keep adding and taking more people and expanding our autism family. And I mean, we have a lot of kids that have come down over the years and are adults now.
Wow.
They were little and they're surfing by themselves. So that's what it's all about.
So Danielle and Izzy Paskowitz, thank you for all you're doing for the community. It's so great to talk to you.
Thank you.
It's an honor.
Thank you so much.